Hey everyone, Tin Man here, and I want to try something a little bit different than my normal videos. I want to do like a short video where I talk about the daily jail in Dota Underlords. Obviously, we get 8 new units jailed every day that get banned from the game, and it changes every 24 hours. So what I want to do is just a quick short video talking about my thoughts on the daily jail, the daily meta, how it's going to impact things, and what you can expect in the next 23 and a half hours of gameplay. So first off, today's jail words are Sand King, Lina, Timbersaw, Necrophos, Magnus, Beastmaster, Phantom Assassin, and Troll Warlord. Now, there's a couple big things to note here. One is that we have no one-cost unit in jail. There's not a single one-cost unit of the bunch, which means there's going to be a little bit of an excess of one-cost units, meaning finding your one-cost units up to 2-star is going to be a little bit more difficult. On the flip side, we've got a lot of 2-cost units in jail. We've got Timbersaw, Magnus, and Beastmaster, all 2-cost units, and that's going to mean that any 2-cost unit is going to be proportionally quite a bit more common, and you might want to be going for more 2-cost 2-star units, just not the ones that are in jail, obviously. The other thing to note here is that pretty much every major strategy that's kind of in the meta right now has been hit rather substantially. I mean, we've got hunters being hurt by missing out on Beastmaster here. Obviously, he is a very key hunter in the early game, one of the most powerful. They've got enough hunters that they can be able to recover from that and replace him with, say, Windranger or Weaver, but he's definitely a big loss to those builds. And the builds that typically want to play hunters often want to play insects with them, which of course with Sand King missing is going to be very difficult to assemble insects. You're going to rely on just Broodmother and Nyx Assassin, who maybe aren't quite as ideal as Sand King for his good CC effects. Mages take a big hit, missing Lina. You can still get up to 6 mages, but it's going to be very hard to get to 4 humans, which is important for the mana generation. So you're going to need Crystal Maiden, Dragon Knight, Kunkka, Keeper of the Light. I guess Kunkka would be the replacement, but that kind of leads you away from this high damage dealing mage build at 6 mages. So maybe you want to stick to like 3 mages, 3 warriors, plus other magic damage dealers, and just kind of go with those 3: Crystal Maiden, Keeper of the Light, plus Lich or Puck. Probably Puck for Dragon, and then add in Lich later, and just run 3 mages along with a bit tankier of a front line rather than go the full 6 mages today. Scrappies are pretty much unviable if any one of their Scrappies or Inventors is banned out, because there's just so few of them to replace. So I think I'd still try to avoid any Scrappy Inventor kind of strategy today without Timbersaw. I've not been a big fan of Brutes, and missing Magnus doesn't really help the matter. Brutes are just kind of inflexible with how few of them, and it always seems like one of them is banned every day. So you can still run some Brutes if you get Treant Protector. He's still a great one. Doom and Lifestealer are also pretty solid in their own right, at least in terms of their alliances. But without Magnus, 4 Brutes is probably not very viable. Necrophos also being gone means that healer strategies take a big hit. He was one of the best healers. There are plenty of other Heartless to replace him with, but the healers is the big point here. This kind of makes Knights a little bit difficult to build, because you generally want to run Necrophos plus Knights, or healers plus Knights, because he just has the good Heartless tag to pair with Abaddon, and the healing is just very effective on Knights. So maybe like Knights and Trolls are going to be more viable, but of course then you're missing Troll Warlords. So I'm really struggling to see how Knights get played in this meta without Necrophos or Troll Warlord. It seems like they're a little bit weaker. Although they did kind of receive a buff by the patch earlier today. You can check out my video on that, where I talk about the changes to the leveling system, where now it's harder to get up to level 9. And Knights generally didn't even want to get to level 9, because you want to stay at level 8 and reroll for all those sweet 3-star Knights. So maybe Knights do make a little bit of a resurgence. You'll have to find them without healers, really, unless you want to play Mr. Warlock, which is possible. Mr. Warlock, and then with Trolls along with Dazzle and Omni Knight. And of course, Assassins take a little bit of hit without Phantom Assassin. You don't get to run the elusive buff in Assassins anymore, at least not very easily, but Assassins are flexible enough, just like Hunters, that you can replace Phantom Assassin. You can run 6 Assassin builds without Phantom Assassin and still be okay. So those are the ones that I'd be looking to play in this meta right now. I'd be looking for like some 3 Warriors, 3 Hunter builds, maybe 6 Warriors, although you're going to lack some damage without Troll Warlord, so you're going to be wanting to pick up like Arc Warden as a good damage dealer. You can still run some Assassins today, even without Phantom Assassin. although I'd probably try to avoid Scrappies, and Mage's builds are going to be substantially weaker without Lena as a key human and mage. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this day of this meta, and hopefully I'll make this a daily series where I put this out as soon as I can after the new jail gets announced. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about this format in the description or in the comments below. Thanks for watching.